go to school at Marcy, and I'm 7.
This is Paiyton Parker. She goes to Marsing Elementary School. She's also known as Super Paiyton. Last year, she was diagnosed with a very rare form of cancer, and this little girl has been fighting ever since. Maggie O'Mara has the story of Super Paiyton and her incredible battle. She is tonight's 7's hero.
In February of last year, 6-year-old Paiyton Parker had a terrible stomachache that wasn't going away.
I freaked out, and then I told my parents, and then they had to take me to the doctors. I wasn't feeling very well.
Doctors couldn't figure out what was causing the pain at first. Paiyton's mom, Shaylee, thought it must be appendicitis.
There's something wrong. She's bloated. I mean, her stomach, you could see it. It was very distended.
She had a CT scan, and doctors finally had answers.
He comes in and he just had this horrible, horrifying look on his face, but Paiyton was asleep and comfortable, and he took me out of the room. They said that she has tumors all throughout her abdomen. Her stomach was full of them.
It was the worst possible news.
They said that I had a tumor in my belly, and they said it's cancer.
They said it was desmoplastic small round cell tumor.
She had 4 tumors in her liver, and they classified that as terminal, and that it would be a losing battle. But with chemo, there would be some shrinkage, so don't lose hope.
Her parents refused to give up. They went into fight mode. Paiyton started chemotherapy right away.
And then scan after scan after scan after scan.
During chemo, it was so important to keep her spirits up, but Paiyton was spending so much time at the hospital.
She hated being away.
I just wanted to be with my family for the whole entire time, but when they took me where I couldn't be around my siblings, it just felt heartbroken.
Scared us to death because our first thought was, don't give up, don't give up.
Her parents had her medical team arrange treatment so she could spend more time at home and at school. There was a major shift.
She went from wanting to just kind of, what's the point, to our Paiyton we knew again. You couldn't stop her, and we didn't want to stop that.
The Parkers created a Facebook page called Super Paiyton to update family and friends.
We were looking for some positivity in a really dark time. We didn't expect it to grow like it did.
We'd show her the page and be like, look at all these people who are just cheering you on. And it would help pick her spirits up and give her more of a reason to never give up.
People all over Idaho follow along now and often send Paiyton and her siblings mail and care packages.
I want to say thank you. It made me feel happy.
It was very, very heartwarming and touching because we didn't expect that at all.
We can never pay back everything you guys did for us, and we can never say thank you enough or show gratitude enough for what everybody's done for us.
In August, Paiyton had a scan to check on the tumors in her liver.
He looked at it and he's speechless. He's like, I don't know what to say, and we're hanging on every word like, what are you talking about? He's like, they're gone. They're gone. I have no explanation. They're just gone. It's like, what? And the whole game changed after that.
Now, this sweet little girl was suddenly eligible for an aggressive surgery that could save her life. But it's not available here in Idaho. Dr. Nathan Meeker at St. Luke's Children's Hospital got on the phone with hospitals out of state.
He put in a lot of effort to try to get the surgery. A lot of back and forth calls. Salt Lake is the ones who said they would do it.
Paiyton and her parents went to Utah for the surgery earlier this year. It's called HIPEC, a targeted surgical technique that attacks abdominal cancer. First, Paiyton had surgery to remove any tumors in her stomach, and then her stomach cavity was bathed in a heated, highly concentrated chemo wash to eliminate any cancer.
She did really well. It was a long 12 hours for us. When you're staring at these brown doors and you're just like, where is everything okay? We were waiting and waiting and waiting. Finally, we were like, can we please just see her? And that was really rough for both of us. She was 3 times her size, swollen, restrained. on a ventilator.
Paiyton was on the ventilator for 4 days, and then progress. She was breathing on her own and even eating.
She wanted bubblegum ice cream. We were like, okay.
Her surgeon was amazed at her recovery. The Parkers were able to bring their daughter home.
It feels good. It feels like I'm back.
And she just finished the last step of her treatment plan, radiation. Paiyton Parker is a tiny warrior, and she still has a big fight ahead of her. Right now, she's struggling to gain weight and get stronger. But Paiyton and her parents will never give up. And she has a message for other kids who are fighting cancer right now.
I want to say that they're doing a good job. Keep eating, keep doing what they're supposed to do, so you could lose the cancer and you could be free.
7's hero.
Such a positive and amazing and well-spoken young girl. All our best to her and her family. And a big thank you to Jabbers in Nampa, who allowed us to shoot the story there and gave the Parker family a pass to come play whenever they want. There's a GoFundMe for Paiyton's family to help them pay for expenses and medications that aren't covered by insurance. Paiyton still loves getting Super Paiyton mail, too. Just head to this story on our website, ktvb.com, for more information on how you can follow her journey and even send her something special if you'd like.